Hello everybody, and welcome to another edition of Always Analog, where we celebrate the beauty of analog technology in the digital world. And thank you for being a part of this pen review. We are going to take a closer look at this Bic Cristal Xtra Bold ballpoint pen. These have been out for a few years now. They're not new, but I have for a long time, much of my life, frankly, been a real big fan of the Bic pen, particularly the Bic Cristal pen, very traditional, iconic ballpoint pen, and some might say was really the first mass-produced and inexpensive ballpoint pen on the market way back 70 years ago. You know, they come out from time to time with variations on that theme. And so this is a Xtra Bold, writes with vividness and flair, bold and colorful lines. So this is a 10-pack of Bic Cristal Xtra Bold pens. I've also seen them available in an 8-pack, but this one was what was at the store at the time, and it was a 10-pack, and so that's what I got. I think how it differs from the 8-pack is it gives you 8 colors, except the 10-pack gives you 2 blue and 2 black, and then the other assorted colors in the lineup. So you have 2 black ballpoint pens, you have a light kind of a sky blue, 2 traditional dark blue pens, sort of a chartreuse green, a red, a purple, a pink, and then a dark green pen. So that's the variety, and of course the ink color is indicated both on the cap and at the top and at the top of the pen, the bottom of the pen. With regards to the packaging, I will say it's all fine, except, boy, I really have an issue with this extra. And I know it's just marketing, and I know, you know, it's like lighten up, and I'm not going crazy about it, but as someone who is a teacher, and as someone who just respects things done right, that's not how you spell extra. And I don't care how many packages they put it on, it needs to have an E. And I guess this is just extra, like, they want to put that X out there, but it's wrong. Anyways, Xtra Bold. Sorry, Bic. On the back, it will tell you that these pens here, you zoom in a little bit, these pens are made in Mexico. Bic is a French company. They have plants all over the world. I don't think they're manufacturing pens in the United States anymore. They used to. It seems that most of the pens we're getting here in the US are from their Mexico plant. Their offices are in Shelton, Connecticut. So it says, tells you a little bit about this pen. It says featuring 1.6 millimeter ballpoint for extra bold writing. Well, that would be in fact true, because a standard Bic Cristal pen is a 1.0 millimeter ballpoint, and so this is 1.6, so it is a considerably larger ballpoint in the end of the pen. It also says, I love this, fight for your right with write, W-R-I-T-E. Join Bic's mission to save handwriting. Well, I'm all for that. I'll have to check out that website later and see what that's all about. But with good handwriting and penmanship goes good spelling, Bic. So we can start with the, actually, you know, that I know it's their trademark. That really isn't how you spell crystal either, for that matter. So they're really on a roll here with Cristal and Xtra Bold. And by the way, the man who started the company, Mr. Bic, spelled his name B-I-C-H, and they dropped the H and just made it B-I-C. So you know what? I guess they have a long history of spelling things in their own way. So I guess I'll just shut up about it. Okay, so let's look at these pens. We'll take them out, and there they are. And they are the you know, classic, quintessential Bic ballpoint pen, the body that you're so familiar with the exception of, you might notice the barrel of the pen is actually, rather than being a clear plastic, which on a standard Bic Cristal pen it would be, these are this sort of a smoky gray color. And I guess that signifies this as a Xtra Bold pen. They're all in that smoky tone, and they say Bic Cristal. They have the little Bic logo and then Cristal and 1.6 millimeter. So you know that this is not like the regular Bic pen that you would normally find. And again, the colors, blues, two blues, a light and a dark, two blacks, chartreuse, green, dark green, pink, purple, and red. So, you know what, green is my favorite color, actually. So we're going to start with the green here and take a look at it. It's got green, I don't know if you see the green there, and there's green at the end. The contrast isn't great because of the smoky barrel, but it's got the green, same color as the cap is on the end here. It has a little rubber ball cover at the end. We'll peel that off, and let's see. Oh yes, bold is right. You can really tell here. I'm gonna get a black pen as well. So with green and the black, take that off there. You know, that's the little rubber end over the ballpoint is a relatively new thing. Years ago they didn't do that, and sometimes if pens were hanging around the store for a long time, they would just dry out. Let's do a bright color here. Let's do pink. What the heck? And then, you know, you'd go and you had a hard time getting the pen started because the ink at the end of the ball had dried out. This prevents air from getting to the end there. Keeps that fresh. Oh yeah, isn't that great? Okay. Okay, so we got three fun colors here, and let's get some paper. I've got just some standard loose leaf, wide ruled. You know, we'll have to do a thing on college ruled versus wide ruled. Do you have a preference? Let me know. I'm a wide ruled guy because I write so darn big, and I have always used wide ruled, and I know a lot of people like the college ruled, which of course is a narrower line. I just could never get down with that. I could never get my handwriting that small. So let's start with try the green here. And you know, it's, again, if you're used to using a standard Bic Cristal, the barrel size and diameter and length and everything is really identical here. The only difference is you have a little bit of a different color, But other than that, it really is exactly the same, and it feels exactly the same. So we've got the Bic Cristal Xtra Bold. Ballpoint pen. It is very smooth, and you can tell, I think, even just by not just using it, but by looking at what it's putting on the paper. It has a thick line, and you know, it is more vivid for sure. I actually really do kind of like it. I like, you know, the thickness of the line that it creates, and it is a very smooth. All Bic pens write very smoothly, and this one is no exception. Let's see. Let's write something. We'll just... Nice. Very nice. Writes nicely. All right, let's change it up. We'll try the black here. No gains without pains. That's a quote. You hear, you know, people, no gain, no pain, no gain. We've been saying that for 30 years, whatever. It's a little catchphrase, especially as it relates to exercise. But that, the origin of that saying actually came from one of our founding fathers, Benjamin, and I misspelled his name. Let's try it again. M-I-N. Franklin. And he said that in 1745, and that was in the Poor Richard's Almanac. So, yeah, no pain, no gain, no gains without pains. Been around for a long time. Let's see. Simonides. Painting is silent poetry, and poetry painting that speaks. Pink. Let's see. Oh wow, that's bright. course, great quotes, great lyrics from a great song. Cole Porter, of course. I love Paris in the springtime. And I hope spring is getting to wherever you are. It's taking its sweet time here in Michigan. I'll tell you that. But, so far, every one of these 3 pens, the green has some flowing issues with the ink. You can see that it is a bit light and dark in different areas. And I don't know if I just need to keep writing with it and get that ink flowing better through that ballpoint. But boy, the black and the pink is right there. Beautiful. No drag at all. They just write boldly and clearly across the page. Peace and justice are 2 sides of the same coin. Dwight D. Eisenhower. Well, there's a little sampling of some writing with these wonderful Bic. I'll throw a few more out here just for looks here. Pens, Xtra Bold. Yeah. Inexpensive too, by the way, as you would expect from a pen like this, but really a really nice writing quality. And you know, if you're writing, especially writing a note, writing a letter to a friend, maybe jotting a little something inside of a greeting card, how fun to use a color purple with, you know, this really nice sky blue in a bold way instead of a magic marker, which often would bleed through or might not be water safe if it wasn't a permanent marker. And this is a nice alternative and fun, just fun to, you know, writing should be fun. We should enjoy writing and creating an image on a piece of paper, which we always come to as a blank slate, and we look for ways to fill it with things that are meaningful, or maybe just not meaningful, but put things on it. And yeah, so anyways, I would recommend these pens to folks who like to keep their handwriting fluid and loose and would like to have their penmanship really stand out on the page. Very nice. Bic Xtra Bold with an X, Xtra Bold pens. So stay well, everybody. Stay safe. And we'll see you next time here on Always Analog. Thanks for joining me.